I don't care if I offend you. I know you don't. I'm not offended either. I don't care if you think you can offend me, because you can't. Oh, really? You gonna do this right now? All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. Today, this is one that you guys have been asking for, probably the top one you've been asking for. I actually wrote number 2 because the first one I did was Best Rapper Ever. That's the first I think that was the first reaction I ever did to Tom Macdonald. And then everything else was like facts. So I'm numbering them, and I've got this whole list. And the one I'm going to do is facts with Ben Shapiro, who I'm very familiar with. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to get into today. And I'm sure Tom is going to surprise me, or maybe not surprise me, because, you know, I've liked everything he's done so far. But, you know, there's just no telling what he's going to sing about, what he's going to rap about, or what's going to come out of his mouth. So that's the beauty of Tom Macdonald that I relate to so much. So I'm just glad you guys introduced me to him, and I'm just sad that it took me so long to get to him, because I know my mom would have really loved doing this, and I love doing all these songs with my mom. She would have loved it. She'd have been hilarious, and Tom would have loved her too if he ever saw her. Ren hasn't seen my mom yet, but I know a lot of people have sent clips and sent links to Ren and his social media to tell him, you've got to watch Miss Pat react to his videos, to her videos. But he's been in Mexico with treatment. He's got bigger things to do, like finish the whole Van Gogh trilogy. And but I hope at some point Ren does get to see my mom react to him, because it's the best. And if you guys haven't seen it and you've only seen the Tom Macdonald videos, then you need to go down my list and you need to watch Miss Pat react to Ren, Dimash, especially the soccer video, like with Messi and stuff, where she crapped all over soccer. Oh my God, that is the funniest one. That is one of the funniest ones I've ever seen, because she ripped soccer in a bad way, which I find funny. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. So if you're ready, I'm ready. So here we go.
They call me offensive, controversial. There's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message, cause I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world. Think that I'm racist, yeah, alright. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't wanna talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no hope, it's pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it. Where the American flag's at? Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to offend you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would bend you. Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a whack. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You going to prison. I'm on television, dog. No one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a Billboard #1.
This ain't rap. This ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to offend you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would bend you. Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect you. You mad, you mad, you mad. I guess it's cool to be the victim, well, I'ma be the man. You said, you said, you said, you just try to get attention, being triggered's all you have. You mad, you mad, you mad, you blame everybody else for every problem that you can. You said, you said, you said, I won't never say I'm sorry, I ain't taking nothing back. I don't care if I offend you, I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets, you defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you, I ask myself what would Ben do. Let's just keep it real facts, fuck how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect you.
Ben Shapiro dropping rhymes. Dude, I gotta say, this is my favorite one yet. I'm glad you guys said this one. Facts. You're like, you gotta see facts, 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 facts. This is my favorite one yet. I think it's awesome. I think the message is awesome. What he's talking about, you know, the no drugs. We're not gonna sing songs or push out things that are gonna promote drug use or drug abuse or the killing of innocent lives, killing, you know, just murder, guns, all that stuff. I mean, because most of the rappers nowadays, that's what they do. It's all about, you know, like gun violence and who's the toughest and who's going to kill who and who, what woman they're objectifying and they're doing these horrible things to, all in the rap songs, just so they can they think that makes them a man. And Tom realizes that shit does not make you a man. What makes you a man is be able to, you know, respect people, respect women, respect human beings, respect differences, respect people's different ideologies where they're coming from. So he made a really, really good point about, you know, being American versus being Muslim or whatever. You know, we're all from different backgrounds and different cultures. You know, he's basically saying, look, man, I respect you, you respect me, we all respect each other. But I'm not going to shove all this normalized rap crap down everybody's throat that's about, you know, doing sex acts with women and doing drugs and parties and stripper poles and guns and killing people and destroying your life, and in return having those songs be a bad influence on other people that cause them to go out and do other things because they want to emulate those rappers. He's actually being a role model rapper, if you be honest, to be honest with you. And it's just that's just something you don't see every day. You don't, not in today's music, unless you're going to listen to mainstream Taylor Swift crap, which I don't listen to. I couldn't name a Taylor Swift song. I wouldn't recognize Taylor Swift if she sat in my kitchen and asked me to make her some bacon and eggs. I'd be like, you're going to have to help me because I broke my hand. So, but I don't know who you are, but you seem nice enough. Yeah, I would know her. I just not into all that stuff. So I'm into football. I love American football. Come on, man. I'm a Packers fan. Look, I'm on Aaron Rodgers. I'm a little disappointed in Aaron Rodgers, to be honest with you. But I'm glad he went to Pittsburgh. Not that you guys care. I think with him with Pittsburgh, actually Pittsburgh has a chance. I won't frown upon that. I'll root for Aaron Rodgers, just like the Tom Brady fans rooted for him when he went and played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I'm not going to throw shade on him. But, yeah, because I made my daughter wear the number 12 soccer jersey her entire life. We picked that one, number 12, Aaron Rodgers, because obviously we couldn't do Brett Favre. Or I should have done 15, Bart Starr, or 92, Reggie White, but they didn't go up that high with the numbers. But anyway, guys, this is by far my favorite Tom video that I've done. I thought it was cool. Ben Shapiro dropping rhymes. It was just really cool. He spoke the rhymes out, and it flowed really well within the context of what they were doing. So I think that collaboration is just super dope. It's really neat. And I know about Ben Shapiro. I've seen some of his videos and stuff, and he's a guy. He's a smart guy who makes sense. And Tom surrounds himself with smart people, and that's how you make good decisions, by surrounding yourself with good, smart people. And that's obviously what Tom has done. Tom is not a dumb guy. He's a smart guy. So, anybody throwing shade on him, they're just jealous, or they don't have the intellectual capability to understand where Tom is coming from, because their mind isn't open enough to look at and be able to debate facts without yelling and screaming at somebody. You're wrong. I'm canceling you because you don't think the way I think. He's really opening that door to say, look, man, we all got to talk. It's okay to have different opinions, but this is what I'm not doing. And this is the reason why. But you typically don't get that from the other side. So I'll give you an example. I went to a high school graduation last night, and my daughter's like, Dad, wear your Reagan Bush hat, which I wore in a previous podcast. You can see it. Reagan Bush 84. And one person, it was a lady at the reunion. I think it was a husband. I think it was the wife of somebody I went to high school with. She yelled at me for wearing the hat. She was so mad. She was so mad. I said, I grew up in California, and I didn't move here till I was in high school, like a freshman or sophomore in high school. So Reagan did really, really good things when he was governor of the state of California, and I have good memories of Ronald Reagan as a kid growing up, living in California. And, the 84 Olympics was going on then. I just have good memories of it. And I explained that to her, and she was still pissed at me. And I said, but I give a crap. I don't know you. So I just move on, mingle out, met with so many people I haven't seen in 35 years. It was great. I have some great stories, great pictures, great stuff. But yeah, my daughter was like, Dad, wear the Reagan hat. I did, and like 90% of the people were like, man, I love your hat. Where do I get one? I'm like, nah, that's mine. You can find out where you can get one. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining the podcast. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Tom, thank you for dropping another great one. He didn't drop it. Thanks, guys, for telling me the videos I need to watch. So I appreciate that. All right, catch you on the next podcast. Sorry about the dog drinking water, but that happens like 90% of the time I do podcasts. Really, you going to do this right now? I'm about to get in a Tom Macdonald video, and you're going to do this right now? Apparently so. We'll just wait for this to conclude before I get into the video. Sorry for the delay. What the hell, man? Hey, guy, I'm trying to film over here. You good? I guess not.